Alright, everyone. So, everyone ready to begin the campaign of the Weapons of Legend?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
It's so enthusiastic. Alright, so I'm guessing that's...
Do we have Onouvok? How do you pronounce your name?
Yeah. Okay, I was trying to figure this out. I went with Onouvok.
Onouvok, okay.
Yeah, makes it
Right on.
easy.
Right on.
Yeah, Onouvok. Alright, so, any character descriptions, anything you want to give before the campaign actually starts? Or do you want to just go right into it? It's up to you.
I know nothing about, is it Kep or Quep?
Kep.
Yeah, Kep.
Okay. I know nothing about Kep or...
Onouvok. Onouvok.
Onouvok.
It's gonna take a while.
That's gonna be like the name. That's gonna be the name that's like really like, what is this again?
I'm gonna start calling you...
I didn't want this.
Just call him Ono.
Oh no.
Yo, Ono.
Okay, alright, that's fine.
Alright, so,
consider Kep is a noble. Just call him the Edgelord.
the Edgelord. Out of character, we'll call him the Edgelord. Don't you worry. Alright, so, do you want me to give you basically the rundown of the three characters?
Sure.
Alright, so basically, Kep, as we already said, the Edgelord human Duskblade. Not gonna really get much into his background, just what he is. Then we have Good Sir Naf, or Nafarette, or however you pronounce your name. Nafarette, okay, Nafarette Ronda, or Good Sir Naf, the human paladin. And then we have Onouvok Bonecaller, the half-elf necromancer. So, it's gonna be an interesting, very interesting campaign. Yeah, no, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about Onouvok. He's not evil. So.
Yeah, I mean, necromancy can be used for good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
Have you never have lost ones?
My life is meaningless now.
No, don't say that. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so each of you has made the trip, short or long, over to Castle Greyrock. And that was from noticing the either posted sign or having a note or even rumors of something that the king of Castle Greyrock was putting together. From the things you've gathered, it pretty much says, as you know and you've carried in your back pocket, to basically prove that you're here to be a part of this new group. It says, noble warriors, brave adventurers, people of any origin, heed my request. There have been rumors circulating as of late in regards to the wilds, our greatest and most imminent threat to civilization as we know. Due to these rumors and the pushing of my advisors, I, King Cole of Castle Greyrock, hereby invite you to Castle Greyrock for the forming of a special group to investigate these rumors. I eagerly await you at the castle. Signed, King of Castle Greyrock. So, this time of year, it's about spring. It's pretty light out. Very, like everything's looking pretty happy for the most part. But it depends on. Oh, sorry about that. Not the right words I wanted to say. So, question: How long has each of you been here? Have you just arrived? Have you been staying a couple of days? What are you looking at right now? Kep, how long have you been?
Yeah, we need like a talking order.
Oh.
Kep is local.
Oh, so Kep is from Castle Greyrock then?
Yeah, he's born and raised here.
Okay, I didn't see that in the character sheet the last time I saw it. But all right. So you're local from Castle Greyrock, all right. And Good Sir Naf, how long have you been at Castle Greyrock?
Probably not long after the note came out. So likely a while if he's waiting to gather people from all
Yes,
over.
and yes,
so
the
I've
king
probably
has.
been in town for a while, waiting for stuff to happen.
Yeah, so basically, you, Naf, you're pretty much just waiting around, trying to figure out when this formation is supposed to happen, because since being from Silverwell, you pretty much got the notice right away, and you went there as soon as you could. And the king had, as you were just hanging around Castle Grey Rock and everything, the outskirts near the shops and everything, the guards and everything have been talking about, oh, we have to wait at least like a couple weeks or something just to allow anyone from basically the world to gather here. So you've been here probably a couple weeks already, just laying low, things like that.
Sure.
And Onouvok, did you just arrive?
Oh yeah, I came a long way and I just arrived.
All right, that's good, because the moment that you arrive, Onouvok, is actually the day that is specified on the note saying that the formation.
Perfect time.
Yes, you had perfect timing. You timed it very well. In that that day, everything's gonna go down pretty much.
Must be the main character.
No.
What? Main character.
It's the protagonist. He has plot armor.
On time is late.
There you go. All right. So as as this day begins, and Onouvok, you've just arrived, so you're seeing this all unfold before you. Everyone has been gathered into like the main street of Castle Grey Rock, the city in general, and in the distance you can see the very large stone gray walls of the castle, and then the top of the castle as well. In the distance, a little while. It's probably about like a mile or two from where everyone is congregated to the actual castle itself, and you hear some of the guards basically ordering people to make their way over to the castle, saying things like, the king requests everyone here for the formation of the group, the tests. They keep on mentioning tests and trials and things like that, to make their way over there in a fairly orderly fashion. So that's what you're hearing right now as you're standing in the main street.
Tests are not needed for a paladin, but I'll follow. I'll head over.
My mom had me tested. I'm okay.
Kept is eager to prove himself.
All right, so everyone sort of follows the crowd then. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're following the crowd, the guards are pretty much lined along the streets, the edges of the streets. My bad. And the whole main street is clear of people, which is very, very unusual. But this is a very special day for the whole city. The guards are pretty much standing guard, making sure that no one gets out of line from the streets and of the people looking on to the new adventures that are going on to the castle. And I would like everybody to make a spot check for me real fast.
Oh, jeez.
See where I put that.
Okay, apparently that was secret.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, it wasn't. No, you're good. You're good.
You got to do a GM roll to make it secret, but
Yeah.
You want it? No.
No.
Apparently, I was using the macro provided by the character sheet. Apparently, it's a GM roll. I mean, it's a secret roll to GM.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. So, okay, I know what you get. So,
Yeah, there we go. Take that second one.
that's like.
I'm just kidding. They're the.
No, they're the same, right? They're the same rolls.
Yeah, I rolled the.
Sorry, the
I
dog.
added the 5 onto my first roll. No problem.
All right, I'm just taking the first roll from you. So you, Kep has a 6 and an 8 and a 19. Okay, so as you're walking by, Kep and Naf, you're just sort of gazing around while walking, trying to keep your interests high, and you see a lot of different people, a lot of humans around. You see some gnomes, and you see some dwarfs, just a little bit of everything, but mainly humans. And you're pretty much guessing that a lot of the people here are from Grey Rock itself. Onouvok, though, while he's doing the same thing, he's trying to, like, my goodness. Can you hear that, dog?
Oh, I thought it was one of the town dogs.
Yeah, there you go. It was a dog. It was a town dog. All right.
Roll with the immersion.
There you go.
Pretty
The distance, no problem.
Yeah, so everyone hears the dog as well.
Bustling town.
Yes, this is a very bustling town, especially since this is a very special day for the king and also for Grey Rock especially. But Onouvok, is your
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
The activity must have excited the dogs too.
Oh yeah, everyone's excited for today. Everyone is excited for what is to come today. And as Onouvok, as you're walking down the main street, you're sort of looking to your sides, looking over your shoulder, things like that. And out of the corner of your eye, you notice someone that seems very, very out of place. Yeah, he's not in the main street. He's behind the guards stationed along the main walkway, basically in the crowd that's watching you. And it looks like his figure, since he's completely robed and you can't see his face at all, and you're assuming it's a he just based on the body structure. You don't see anything that would give you a hint that it would be a woman. But you see that the head is sort of like, it almost feels like that person is watching you specifically, Onouvok, and it almost looks like he's watching you for a while and then moves to a different person, and then a different person, like specific. He looks like he's looking at very specific people in the crowd going towards the castle, rather than just the whole entire group in general.
Okay, creepy, but okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do, or do we just want to keep on moving?
Sure. You know what? I'll go up and talk to him. How about that?
Okay, so you're gonna make your way over to him, correct?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So as you're doing that, one of the guards gives you this really, really confused look, and he's like, "What are you doing? Aren't you here for the king?"
Yeah. Just give me a sec. I need to talk to this guy.
Who? And he sort of turns around and he's like, "Who? I have to know."
The guy right behind you.
All right. The guard looks around again, and he sort of looks around. And he points at this like random human. He's like, "This guy?"
Yeah, sure.
And the guy he was talking about was the robed man, and he's like, and the guard then says, just make it fast. You don't want to keep the king waiting. And he sort of steps to the side and allows you to go on.
Thank you. All right, so I guess I'll walk up to him and be like, "Were you staring at me?" I don't know what else.
Yeah. Okay. So as you say that, the hooded figure just he chuckles a little bit. He just goes.
All right, I'm gonna leave.
As you're leaving, he says, "I didn't even answer your question."
Were you gonna answer it?
I was gonna say I did watch you, but I'm watching everyone in this group.
Why are you watching us?
Just to see if anyone is actually worthy for this endeavor.
Or see. And then I leave.
Alright, so you make your way back. The guard gives you a nod and he resumes his post, and you keep on walking forward towards the towards the main castle gates. And yeah, so it takes you a little while, maybe like 5 minutes or so, for everyone to congregate in that area right in front of the gates of Castle Greyrock. As you walk up, you see these very, very ornate and very strong-looking gates, and you see multiple guards posted right in the front, and everyone can see that there are crossbowmen and archers along the top of the wall. That this is obviously a high security event, and one of the guards that is by the gate gives like a knock on the gate, and then slowly the gates and both of the gates open, revealing it's a very wide, extensive, and very gorgeous courtyard of the castle. And the guards then escort you and everyone else that's doing this thing into the castle courtyard, and they close the gates right afterwards.
I don't see why this is necessary for a paladin.
What do you mean not necessary for a paladin?
I've been chosen and through all sorts of trials. I don't need to be doing these sorts of things to be chosen for a group for something like this. This is in my duty.
Gotcha.
I'm mumbling to myself the entire time about how this is unnecessary for a paladin.
Oh man. Alright, so actually, as everybody walks into this courtyard, you actually have this new feeling rush over you, since you three, everyone uses magic. You feel, once you walk into the courtyard, you feel as though your magic cannot be depleted. You feel as though you can just cast and cast and cast without any repercussions at all. And and by the way, that's true. When you're in this courtyard, you can cast as much as you want. If you'd like, you can give me like a knowledge check to see if you know what's going on.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. If you have ranks in knowledge of either Arcana, it'd be like Arcana or Divine knowledge.
Religion, I guess?
Not religion, like spell-oriented knowledge.
Oh.
If not, just straight knowledge check.
I guess there is only an Arcana that's devoted to spell related.
Okay, then just give me an Arcana check if.
I got +4 on this roll.
Damn it! Why is it still a?
Oh shit.
Okay, so using the macro,
You can take
only part.
only part of it.
So only a few selected few skills are GM rolls, and I'm taking everything off.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can just take off the GM from the macro.
Yeah, that'd probably be best, because I know what you guys are rolling, but just for everyone else's sake. Yeah, for this one, Naf got a 19, and Kep got a 14. All right, so Onouvok, this is.
I don't have rank. Just
I
as a
failed,
FYI, I don't
basically.
have. Yeah, I don't have ranks in Arcana.
I got
rolled it because
6 technically.
All right, well, Onouvok, you're just like, this is really cool. Like you feel very like this is really cool. You have no idea what's going on, but you're like, this is really cool. I can cast all day. Kep, you pretty much figure that some type of, it's either a spell or an artifact, something along those lines is keeping your magic stable, and actually, Naf, you are, since you pretty much know Castle Greyrock very well, you pretty much guess that it's like a rumored artifact that is housed inside Castle Greyrock that actually gives magic users the ability to keep on casting no matter what. and
Magical batteries. I dig it.
basically, yes. You don't exactly know what it is, but it's some sort of artifact that gives magic users unlimited magic for what they know.
Cool.
And basically that's
Well,
why you feel that way. All right.
And I'm gonna aura good evil just to make sure nobody in the crowd is evil.
Oh, in the crowd itself. All right. In the crowd itself,
Just my paladin power.
your paladin power just.
Since it's not gonna drain it.
Yeah. Well, no, that it wouldn't drain anyways. You can,
that's right. That's one I can do at will, right?
Yes, that's the one you can do at will. As well as I believe some other ones, but yeah, that's a will. So in the crowd, you don't really feel too much evil. You pretty much figure that any evil person wouldn't want to
Be a part of it. Sure.
be a part of this.
Just making sure.
Yeah, like you could probably tell that not everybody follows the law, maybe, and maybe not everyone's the best person, but there's no one truly evil in the group.
Yeah, a lot of shades of gray. It's fine.
Yeah, you can sell.
Nobody's as good as I am. I get it. It's cool.
Yeah, yes, yes, you get it. Yeah, so
I cast detect magic. It's under my class abilities.
all right, detect magic.
It's used as spell like power.
Okay, so
Towards the courtyard.
towards the courtyard, you're actually you're in the middle of the courtyard right now, so you'd just be casting it around you,
Yeah.
or like in front of you or something. Okay, so you
Cast explode.
So many magic.
roll a fortitude save. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so you cast. Okay, so you detect magic around you, and you sense that the magical properties that you were feeling is actually coming from underground somewhere. It's like you feel that it's. You see the castle, and you feel that it's somewhere underneath the castle. You don't have a specific area, but it's like somewhere underground under the castle. Other than that, you can detect like a healing place over there that's like practicing healings, the things like that.
Cool.
All right, so as you guys are walking in and you're getting situated, looking at all the surroundings, this one particular person walks up, and there's this walks in front of the entire group, where he would be the center of the tension, and he turns and he looks at everybody, and he looks to be around late 30s. He's bald. He has a gray scruff. And you can see that he's his armor is very battle worn, and you can tell that this is pretty not your average soldier. It's not your average guard. That he has some sort of importance here, but he steps in front of the entire group as to address the entire whole.
Is he famous enough that I would know who he was?
No, not that famous. He's only famous in in Castle Greyrock itself. But even that, you'd have to have some knowledge of the military. So Kep might know of him.
I was gonna say
I might know of him, but I'm not gonna. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try.
All right, you can roll a straight knowledge, or if you have any ranks in history, then or local knowledge, anything like that.
All right, I'll just roll my local.
Okay, so since you're from Castle Greyrock, you pretty much know that you don't remember his name at all, but you know that he's pretty much the go-to guy for bringing in new recruits into the guard. That's pretty much all you remember.
Okay.
So this person walks up, and he addresses the entire group, and he says, "All right, well, I guess you all want to be in this group. Well, in order to do that, everyone has to go through our tests to see if you're even worthy enough to meet the king himself. So, in order to do that, you'll be divided into two separate groups in the beginning. One group will be purely casters, one group will be purely fighters and non-casters. If you can do both, pick a side, it doesn't matter. And he motions over to one side of the courtyard, and it looks like the court wizards and like the court sorcerers and like anyone who has some knowledge of magic is over on I think it's the right side, correct? The right side, and pretty much has like targets set up and like different obstacles and things like that on that side, geared towards magic users. And then he motions to the left and he says, "That's the place for the fighters," and that's pretty much like practice dummies and things like that, more martial and hand-to-hand combat related. And then he turns back to the whole entire group and he says, if the instructors here find you exemplary, you'll be in for a treat. And I say that because you would have the chance to go up against me personally, see if you can take me down. If you do, no, that'd be great, but looking at all these whelps here, I mean, I don't think any of you have a chance. He laughs to himself, and then he says, "Alright everyone, go to a group, show your stuff, then maybe you can see the king." Then he turns and he walks off and goes into what you presume is to be like a leader tent area.
Okay, do we pick a side?
Yes, since everyone here can... Well, actually, no, not... Well, okay, yeah, so the right side is the pure casters, the left side is the pure fighting people, but if you could do both, you get to pick whatever one you want. And you can also go back and forth as well.
Alright.
And you pretty much guess that everything's set up there, like the dummies, and the targets is like to test like how potent your magic is, how strong you are in battle, just like rough estimates about what you can do, pretty much.
I think my character will be more
All I can really,
fighting.
yeah, all I can really do is detect. I'm heading over to the fighting side.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going over the magic side, because, like, can't do fighting.
All right. So, yeah, as you see, the group is pretty not really split. More go over to the fighting area than the magic area. Onouvok, you're in the minority right now. Basically, only because magic is not really that prominent, really, in this world. If I forgot if I said that already or not, but only certain people get to use magic here. Most of them are fighting and martial things. So, all right. So I'm guessing each one of you go to a station and go from there, right?
Just show them what we got.
So,
Yeah.
for you, Onouvok, one of the robed individuals says, so there's targets there. If you have any projectile spells, things like that, there's a testing area over to this side, and he points off, and you see this little patch of area that's like cleared, and it's like those are for area spells, things like that. Go at it. There's not much else I can say.
Okay. Should I just attack the dummy then?
Yeah, it'd be a target for you. So yeah, you'd basically just attack the target with a spell that you would have. Yeah.
Okay.
So for you,
I cast a Summon Swarm. And here, I'll post that.
Yeah, you better do that. Oh, what?
And I'm gonna summon bats.
Alright, so you're gonna summon bats like right in front of the target so it attacks the target, or like on top of the target? Like where are you casting it?
I mean, I guess right next to the target, and then they just fly to it. I mean, they're bats.
Yeah, okay, so do you need to make a roll for that, or is it just an automatic?
No, it's probably a roll thing.
I'm just double checking because...
It's probably a roll. Let me check really quick. Where does it show the roll?
The roll? Oh, hold on.
Is it saving throw? No.
Oh no. Well, hold on. Do you have an attack roll for that summon, or is it basically whenever you summon that, it automatically it's just a DC that you have to make? Is it purely DC, or do you have to make a roll to make sure it hits?
I'm not sure. It doesn't say on the website.
Oh, it doesn't say?
No, it just says level, components, casting time, range, effect, duration.
And it says a DC there, right?
I don't know. I don't see one.
Alright, if it's not a DC, it'd be you'd basically just roll an attack roll. Just roll an attack roll. Just go from there.
It makes it easy.
Yeah, to see if the bats actually follow your directions.
Yeah. Wow, they love
Oh, they love you. Alright, so you muster up your energy and you you summon in the middle of the air this basically this cloud of bats appear in midair, and the court sorcerer is like, he's very flustered, and some of the bats immediately just disperse. They don't do anything. They just disperse and just fly off, and one goes over to the sorcerer and like nags at him a little bit, like biting him, and you're like, get this off of me! And
I start to stretch and say, that was only a test run, don't worry.
as you say that, the sorcerer brushes off the bat and is like, sure. And he takes out this pen and this quill pen and makes a note on a piece of paper.
Oh, great.
And as you're preparing for whatever you're going to do next, Naf and Kep move over to the fighting area, and one of the guards there has been going through some people, checking their things, checking their abilities and such, and he points to Naf, and he's like, you're next, come on, let's get this over with. Like,
right.
He's like, go ahead. He's very, very, like, not enthused about this entire thing, that he's doing this, but
You should be honored to be having a paladin such as myself in your ranks, but okay, I'll do this.
Okay. Fine, go. Alright, so so you're gonna go, and since so you're gonna hit the dummy. The dummy is like right in front of you. There's almost no chance of missing. So you attack at it, and you deal 5 damage to that, which basically almost completely eviscerates it. It almost destroys the entire thing.
I'll resheath my sword.
And the
I know you need me to destroy more of your dummies.
He's like, that's up to you. And then he makes a note on his paper, and he's like, if you're done, go away.
I
If
think
not,
I've proven myself.
okay, fine, next. And then he points to Kep, and he waves him over. He's like, you, whatever you are, just do what you're gonna do. Make it quick.
What do you mean? Alright.
Oh, this job! Just attack the stinking dummy! I don't care!
Yeah.
Alright, so you pull out your scimitar, and you go and you swing at the dummy, and it connects. It wasn't a good strike, but you connect, and it chops off quite a bit of the straw that the dummy has. Not too much damage, but it has some that you can basically see that someone cut it, and the guard's just like, that it? You done? Or
Well, if you want to, I can swing again.
okay, fine, do it. Whatever gets the job done fast.
Was Kep right after me?
Yes, Kep was right after you.
Yeah.
I'm chuckling at his attempts.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. It's kind of in character for Kep to not do too much damage with pure fighting anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Kep is kind of a scrawny kid.
Okay.
He always has been.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
and
pretty much why he took up Duskblade.
yeah, but it makes sense. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So and of course the guard could see that you're not the most muscular person around, but he does notice that you
Work out, kid.
that you swing at the dummy again, and in doing so, you actually lob off one of its arms in a clean strike, and the guard sort of is like, it's taken a little bit by surprise. It's like, oh, okay. And he makes another note on his piece of paper. And he was like, that's enough. You can go ahead.
Okay.
All right, so he's like, yeah, sure. Next. Then he brings up the next person, and they continue that. Naf and Kep, you're pretty much done. That they don't really ask you for anything else. The guards are basically just watching over you now, making sure you're not doing anything bad. Mainly Kep, because they pretty much guessed that the Paladin won't do much. They're just keeping an eye on both of you, and they're sort of standing around guarding the entire place. So. And you see also other individuals from the fighting area coming back and hanging around in the main courtyard area by the place where the trainer of the guardsmen was. So Onouvok. So the sorcerer, after very very shaken about being attacked by a bat, looks at you again, and he's like, oh yeah, you're still here.
I'm sorry.
At least it didn't do anything. That's good.
Oh yeah, I mean you're not that hurt.
No, just a couple bite marks. I mean, I'm only bleeding from my neck. It's nothing bad.
We're not being stopped from moving around or anything like that, are we?
No, you can pretty much you can wander around. And since
I'll lean over to Kep, who finished right after me, so I'm assuming is standing nearby, and say, "Let's go watch the magic users. They're usually pretty entertaining."
Oh crap.
Okay, I was trying to type what Kip was doing in the meantime. So yeah, he agrees and tries to strike the conversation on the way there.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, what do you figure the king needs us for? Scouting, guarding the post, or something else?
Well, I'm assuming it was for something that something evil needs to be struck down, which is why I'm here. No matter what, I assume it to be noble.
Because it's from the king. Sorry. Okay, so I'm so sorry. All right, so both of you guys are walking over to the magic user area, and some of the people notice you doing that, and sort of muttering to themselves like, "Oh, maybe we should watch the magic users."
No thanks.
And like not a lot go over, maybe 3 or 4 walk over to the magic area, but they watch other of the other casters that are trying to do their thing. do not know what Naf's typing right now.
Don't worry about it.
All right, so the sorcerer near you, Onouvok, he's rubbing his neck a little bit, and he's like, "Did you want to try again, or are you done?"
No,
I'd be completely fine if you're done. I mean,
no. If you let me try again, I'll do it.
yes, we make sure that you at least have a second chance if a spell misfires or something like that. A little bit more forgiving than the fighting area, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I mean,
We know that
I'd love a second chance.
Yeah, we know that there's some chance involved with casting magic and such. So.
Oh yeah, totally. You understand me. You got me, bro.
Yeah. Yes, bro.
All right. Can I do inflict light wounds on a dummy?
on a dummy?
Yeah, 'cause you literally just touch it.
You literally touch it and it cracks, I guess.
No, yeah, you can you can go up and do you can do inflict wounds. Yes, I will allow that.
Okay, I'll roll for inflict wounds then.
Yeah, roll for it.
I rolled it. Oh, there we go.
All right, that's to touch it, and all right.
It disintegrates. There you go.
No, inflict light wounds doesn't do that much damage, though. I don't think.
I don't know what it is in 3.5.
At most, it's like a D6 at most, but it's probably a D4.
It deals 1d8 points of damage plus 1 per caster level.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
I
so
thought it was a D8, but that's 5.
All right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, so roll a D8 plus 1.
4.
All right, so 4. All right, so you like after failing miserably about summoning your bats, you look down at your hands and
That's gonna be so cool.
you look down at your hands. You look at a nearby dummy. You just walk on over and just slap your hand right onto the chest of the dummy, and once you do that, you feel that the dummy itself begins to cave in on itself. Like the arms go way up, and then the torso becomes contorted, and you see this imprint of a hand on the torso as you bring your hand back.
Awesome.
Yeah, so the sorcerer, after finally finishing rubbing his neck from the bites of the bat, he looks and he says, I would not want to be that dummy right now. Yeah. And then he makes another note down a little further down, and he says, I think that's going to suffice for our test for you. I do believe so.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, please wait with the other hopefuls over there, and there should be an announcement very soon. We have a little bit to go for testing, and then sharing the results, but it shouldn't be too long. And he then he makes a sort of a very courteous bow, and then he basically points you to the way where everyone is congregating, and then the next magic user comes up and does his thing. All right, so right now all three of you are basically waiting around for the final decisions, because you've been waiting for a while now. You've been talking to each other, I believe. This is the perfect time to do so. You have some time before everyone is finished and everyone's results is in. So
bats, huh?
I was nervous.
Fair enough. Not all of us can be chosen.
I think I'll be chosen. I think I have a good chance.
Absolutely.
I really hope I do.
All right.
How did you?
It's already a foregone
guys do on yours.
That I'll be chosen. I mean, I'm a paladin. I appear to be one of the few here, if only.
And yes, Naf, you are one of the very, very few paladins here. From what you can see, there may be, at most, a total of 3 paladins in that group, and you're one of them.
Yeah. There should be no question that the paladins will be chosen. Out of character. Man, they don't know how to take me, do they?
We just kind of stare off in the distance like this guy's stuck up.
Yeah, I was like...
Alright, so as both of you sort of sigh to yourselves, you know...
I said to myself, this is why I pick up... I pick up magic.
As you say that, you see this person, I believe, if I'm correct, correct me if I'm wrong, you sort of look to the side and sigh off to your side, right, Kep? Or, okay, so you turn, you sigh, and you mutter what you muttered, and nearby you see a red-haired man, around 20 or so. His ear perks, and he looks over, and he gets this smile on his face, and he starts walking over to the group.
Do I see him first, I guess?
Yes, Kep, you see him first.
Okay. I kind of try to hide behind the paladin.
Already using the paladin as a meat shield, alright. This isn't a tale of what's to come, I don't know what is.
Is he approaching in front of me? I'm just kind of looking around, slightly down my nose,
For he's approaching to the right of you. You could probably see him out of the corner of your eye, but he's not walking directly towards you, directly to your face.
All right.
And Onouvok, you see him as well. You see them.
I do see him.
Yes, you do.
I'll take notice, but not directly address him.
Okay, and he walks up and he says, "Magic users, huh? Oh man, never got into magic myself, but there's some tricky business right there."
Couldn't hack it, eh? Then I'll look away.
No, I never had a knack for it myself, but there are much other things I'd rather be doing than magic. I'm much better at other things. Let's put it at that.
Yeah, intelligence some don't possess.
As you say that, you see him look over at you. He gives you the once over, and he sees you, and you're just like, okay, no matter. He almost brushes it off like it's no big deal.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. Let me do this real fast. Hold on.
Now, how tall is this guy?
He is. Hold on.
And race, if I can tell.
Race, if you can tell, just from not really paying attention to him, you think you see that he's human in build and everything.
Okay.
Is he like a warrior?
He is a fighter. Yes, you see his shield. You see an axe on his side. You see the armor that he's wearing. Things
what
like
type of armor?
He is wearing.
Take it off him?
No. I'm just trying to.
Oh my gosh!
I've been glancing at him, but I was aware that he was coming.
His armor's made of pure gold.
No. His oh.
Sorry.
Okay, so his armor is basically his armor is scale mail, pretty much,
Okay.
but not like a normal scale mail. It's a little different, but
Okay.
Hold on, I'm looking up his height right now because I don't remember it off the top of my head.
An estimate, again, I'm not,
Yeah.
He's
sizing him
like
up.
6'5".
No, you see that he's around. He's in the 5 foot range.
Okay, so he's shorter than I am. Okay.
Sounds like my size. Wait, my size?
Yeah, your size.
Yeah, my size.
I was gonna say, what are you?
Yeah.
5? I think he was
5'0".
Oh, you're 5'0".
Oh no, he's a little taller than Kep, but he's in the 5 foot range.
Okay.
Let's see.
So where do your talents lie then?
Are you asking the?
I'm asking the new guy. Yeah, the
asking
redhead.
Okay, so you're asking the redhead where he's from, and he says, "I'm from Silverwell. Best city is. I love it. I love it there. I love Silverwell."
Now I'll actually give him my attention. Ah, which part?
Oh, I grew up in the slums. You know, not the best, but I made do.
Sure, as you must have to do.
Yeah, I made it. I made it.
I never spent much time there myself.
Understandable. I've never seen you around before, and if you are from Silverwell.
I am.
Oh. Oh, then you must know of, you must know of, Richard. You must know Richard Rosso, then.
Ah, yeah, I know the name. Yes.
Okay. Alright, so, happen to be on good terms with him? He seems very interested at this point that you know Richard Rosso. That
I know of him. I'm not on bad terms with him. I may not necessarily agree with everything he does, but
as soon as you say that, he goes, "Oh, okay." And you just sort of, oh, that's what I was gonna do. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see right here. I'm gonna roll my new dice for the first time.
that's
Exciting.
that one.
All right. So, Kep, as you mutter that, he sort of like, did someone say something? And he sort of like shrugs, and then he looks at Onouvok and he says, "You, have to say, those bats. No, they didn't hit their target. They were pretty cool, I must say."
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I have a passion for bats.
That's okay.
They can fly around and eat you at the same time.
All right, and
What's not to like?
what's not to like? All right, so
Does this guy resemble, like, because I would have seen Richard Rosso around. Does this guy resemble him in any way?
you don't really see much resemblance to him, no.
All right.
Mainly because Richard has very dark hair, and he has like this dark stubble, and he's at the very beginning stage of getting gray, and this man right here has
hair.
like really bright red hair, and he pretty much looks almost nothing like him. So
Okay.
he seems really interested in what like Richard Rosso like does, and like if anyone knows him, things like that.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna ask, who the heck is Richard Rosso?
Oh, okay. At that point, the man says, "Oh, Richard Rosso. Well, he's my father."
Oh.
Oh,
And yet you grew up in the slums. Interesting.
Yeah, I did.
Do you like your dad?
Of course I do. I want to make him proud.
Who your dad is?
Oh, he's the most influential man in Silverwell. He's the richest.
So he basically owns everything?
No. I don't think so.
But money does buy influence.
Possibly.
So what brings you here then? Why do you not partake of some of his wealth and?
What brings me here? I want to impress him. That's what.
Ah.
What is there else to say?
Fair enough.
Gonna make my dad proud.
Did we see his attempts at the dummies? I'm assuming the fighter dummies.
The fighter dummies.
Would Kep and I have seen that, or
You probably would have
Yeah,
caught
but-
hit. You probably would have caught the tail end of it, but you pretty much
didn't take notice of it at the time? Okay.
you didn't really take notice of it that much
Okay.
because you were more interested in the magic users and the bat failure over on the other side.
Sure. Fair enough. Alright.
Yeah, and at that point, this man says, "So, you guys think you're gonna be in the group? I'd love to have you with me."
Well, I certainly hope I get.
I can't imagine I wouldn't be.
Oh, aren't you the confident one? I like it.
Paladin of Silverwell, of course I will be chosen.
Hey, he looks to Onouvok and says, "Oh, what'd you say?"
Oh, I said, I don't know if after that bad attack what will happen.
Never know. Well, I hope I'll see you in there. And he gives a very, very overconfident and very smug smile, and then he turns and goes about his way.
He was nice.
Bullies.
For a slum rat, sure.
Oh, Oh. Okay. All right. Keep on.
Making sure he didn't hear it.
Exactly.
I don't like it.
Gosh.
This dice have been nothing but bad rolls so far.
Keep them.
What do you mean? They're awesome.
So I'm assuming at this point we'll make idle chatter, or they'll make idle chatter, and I'll stand
No, it's
around
we.
looking superior.
Yeah, if there's any other idle chat,
Of my bat fail.
right? If there's any other chatter going on, that would happen right now, and as like idle chatter, and then the chatter of the entire group goes about. You see some guards going up to a couple, like you see a guard going up to a certain individual, going back. Certain guards go up to like maybe 10 or so people, and they go back, take notes, things like that. And one guard approaches. Okay, is everyone still in the same area, or like are all three of you?
I assumed we stayed near where we were when we were all talking together.
Okay, all right. So since you're all basically in the same area, one guard comes up to the entire group with a paper in his hand, and he says, "What are each of your names, and where are you from? I need to know this." And he looks at
Good Sir Naff of Silverwell.
Your name is Good Sir Naff?
Nafarette. Oh, crap.
Nafarette, oh, what was that?
Nafarette Ronda.
Nafarette, Ronda.
Sir Nafarette Ronda.
Sir. What? Oh my goodness.
Silverwell.
Sorry, the power just went down.
Oh.
Yeah, good thing I have full battery. Alright, so, where were we?
Here.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be really dark. Alright, so, my goodness. Alright, so he's taking...
UPS or what?
I think he's on. I think he's on laptop.
Yeah, I'm on the laptop.
Gotcha.
But, alright, so he takes down notes. He's writing Nafarette, Ronda, then as you say, good. He says Sir Nafarette, like, you see, he's trying to fit Sir on the edge. It's like, Sir, and like he's trying to fit everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be looking over the clipboard or whatever he's writing on just to make sure he's getting it right. I'll correct any spelling mistakes.
All right. You correct him. You say like, oh, this is what it is. Things like that. Then he goes like, okay, and
That's 2 T's.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
My name is Kev, spelled with a Q.
Uh,
I'm local.
Oh, local Grey Rock. Oh, me too. Very nice to meet you. He writes that down, and then he looks at Onouvok and says, "And you, sir."
Yes, my name's Onouvok. That's Onouvok.
Okay.
And
Where are you from?
That's a complicated question. How do you want me to answer that?
Complicated. Where are you from? Where are you?
Where was I born?
Sure.
I was born in Northbridge.
Northbridge. All right. And question, Onouvok, do you have a hood on, or do you not?
Yeah, I have a hood on, sure.
Okay, so he's like, you he looks very like confused about you, because he's like, you look almost like a human. Northbridge?
Well, I'm a half elf.
Okay, understandable. And he doesn't make any notes, but he's just, that's like a very relieving what that he knows.
Yeah.
I already have it unplugged, so unless you have to have the Wi-Fi reset. What? The Wi-Fi's still on though. Well, if the power's just out, isn't just like a well, I already unplugged it though. I already unplugged my computer. Yeah, I'm just using my battery. It shouldn't affect it, I don't think. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, also the cord itself is unplugged as well, just in case. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's an accident. Things happen.
Yeah. So so the scribe or whatever is just like, he's like, oh, that makes so much more sense. And he doesn't write any notes down about your race or anything. He's just like a very sense of like, oh, I finally know, sort of thing. And he then rolls up his piece of paper, puts it in his pocket, and he goes, thank you very much. The results should be in any minute now, so good luck to each and every one of you. And he heads off and walks into a different direction towards another person. Is there anything you want to ask him before he is out of range? Roll for shivering. No, I'm kidding. Alright, is Naf gonna ask him anything, or is he just so confident in himself that he doesn't need to ask anything? For joining in the very first session of Weapons of Legend, interrupted by a power outage and Wi-Fi outage. But I will see you next time. Yeah, give or take some minutes depending on dinner and setup and all that. Alright, talk to you later, guys. Alright, later.